Guys, deluded, YouTube's Lacazette Torreira, I'm back again. Obviously, Arsenal finally won a game this year. Well, this year being this season that's just started. Arsenal 3, West Ham 1. So all that's left on top of my review and all my other opinions in regards to Arsenal in this game is the review of their player ratings, or their performance better yet. So let's crack on. It's a weird game because I tend to look at things in life, but specific to football, I have my opinion. Then I look away from my opinion in the terms of criticising my opinion, and then I just look at it without my opinion, look at exactly what's happened. So it's a weird game because on one hand, 3-1, yeah, you didn't want to concede, but 3-1 turned it around from turned it around from losing and them things there, winning ugly, depending on how you look at it, and all of them sort of things. And especially within regards to the fullbacks, especially, definitely highlight the contrasting games. So yeah, it's weird, but let's start with Czech. I'm gonna give a 4. Pardon me. It's weird, man, because on one hand I do think he could have done better for the goal we conceded, the first one and the only one. But on the other hand, there was way more mistakes. But for me, I'll mark him down because of that. Because of yeah, it's not his job. It's not his job to marshal the defense as such, but he sees everything behind them. Now these defenders are extremely naive. We saw them playing how many men on side today and numerous times. Czech can see that, especially when it's a corner. How many of you have played Sunday League? We've never played to a level these man play at, but how many of you have played Sunday League? The corner comes and either the captain or the keeper, he says, get out the box, push up, get out. And if you're the last man, people let you know. I don't see any of that happening at Arsenal. We're playing men on side. Czech, again, these defenders are grown men. They should all be competent enough to do that. But Czech's experienced. He's won Champions League, something that I won at my club. He's won the Premier League. Yeah, he might be deteriorating as a player, but he sees these things. So I'll mark him down for that. Again, it's harsh to probably say he could have done better for this first goal, but probably Chekhov anticipates that sort of thing as well, purely because Arnautovic is known to do that sorts. So yeah, couple times he spilt the ball as well unnecessarily. On another day, that's food and drink for someone else, just making people's jobs even harder on top of what we're already doing as a football club in terms of how we're playing at the moment. So I'll give him a 4. Mustafi, I'll give him a 5, purely on the basis that, for me at least, he's the best of the bad bunch in that defence. I still think, do I think he was poor? Of course. Did he make me shake? Of course. But at times, sometimes his own errors, at least I saw him mop up sometimes Bellerin stuff, clear some sort of stuff, get stuff, like he done alright today in my opinion, innit? Like, definitely not the... Do I feel confident with Mustafi? No. I really wanted him to do well when he signed for this club, but there's not much that looks like it could save him right now. But at least on today, I'll give him a 5, man, because I can't really, for me anyways, I can't really be harsh on him because I don't really see it. Socrates. You guys know I'm a fair man. When Mustafi and Socrates played good, I made a vid and said give him credit where it's due. But for me, Socrates was appalling today. I'm being harsh. And to be fair, he was the only player I saw in the 90th minute bring a man down and get a yellow card to just disrupt the opposition. But for me, the ball playing wasn't quite there. He's giving it to people in areas where it's known as hospital passes, because they can get in hospital because of these passes. Didn't really see any defending from him. Very shaky. What really annoyed me is how he was going for clearances. Like, there was one... It's any quality centre half just heads it out or kicks it out and probably bursts the ball. He's trying to side foot ninja kick it sort of thing. Like, what is all? And he actually missed it. And there was some time after that he's missing the ball again. Socrates is not the centre half I wanted. I'm not going to be harsh on him by that logic and just blast him and things like that. But for me, I give him a 4, and I actually want to give him a 3, but I feel that's going a bit OTT. So I give him a 4, but it could easily be lower than that in my opinion. Monreal, I give a 5. Like Bellerin, he kind of got stressed out defensively, but it wasn't as much as Bellerin's. At least he looked like one of the outlets going forward and things down the left-hand side in the first half. Like, obviously, he scored as well. One of the best strikers at this club. So, yeah, man, Monreal did his thing, so I give him a 5. Bellerin is tough because I want to give him a 4, but I feel because he got 2 assists, one of them kind of being what at the time clinched the game for us, and I've been on to him about his delivery in the final third, I kind of got to give a man a 5. For me, it would be a 4 purely because, like, he wasn't being backed up by Mkhitaryan today, and there's a lot of that, the problems happen because of that. But purely attributing to Bellerin, he's playing man on side. Again, someone at the centre half pair, so one of them should be a leader and tell everyone to get up, so I can't understand it. But he's playing people on side. When we're defending for one of the goals, literally he's looking left and he's looking right. Engaged play and let that other things deal with it. I just feel it was too easy. the ball playing at times. I felt he was decent going forward, but at times just giving poor passes. So while it's a 5, it really would have been a 4 for me, but it's not fair on him. I give Ramsey a 4. Like Socrates, for me it probably could have been a 3. I give him a 4 and a mark up actually, purely because the second half I saw an improved performance. First half atrocious, and when I saw the substitution for Lacazette, I actually thought it was for Aaron Ramsey. Actually, I can see the tactics, and it's clearly paid off in the end. And Ramsey was good for the third goal, even though I saw Una Emery telling you to switch the flanks. But woeful. The 10-row thing isn't going to work, man. He's not appreciating the football, just gifting it away to opposition. You've got a very huge amount of power in your hands, in the sense that you can leave this club, well, agree a move in January or join a top team in the summer. If you play well, it's in your best interest to put in good performances, and who knows what lucrative move you can get. But based on that current form and that current game, you might not even get in the Wolves side, to be fair. And I'm a big fan of Ramsey, but when he plays poor, he's one of them. He's so off, man. Like, he's so off. For the first goal, I saw Xhaka back there. He was doing a bag of stuff wrong as well, but where were you to be seen? So he gets a 4. Xhaka, I actually want to give him a 5, mark him up, because he was on course to get a 4. He gets a lot of critics from people, myself included, but I felt he could have, I don't feel he was as bad today. He gave the ball away a couple times, needless fouls, but he also won the ball back a couple times. He also put in a good few passes, even though he should really be doing that in less touches. Like, I can't understand why he likes so many touches. Just 2 touch, 3 touch, bang. Even less if you can do it sometimes. So I'll probably give him a 4, but he probably deserves a 5. I feel too much men are getting 5s in this thing, so he gets a 4. Guendouzi gets a 5 purely for application and heart, and he was doing right things and linking up play and running rings around Wilshere essentially, but by the same token, sloppy in possession for me, people, gifting the ball away. And I'm so sure in the build up to to the goal that we conceded, just before that he gave the ball away. So yeah, man, he didn't play appalling, but just if I'm being cynical, so he gets a 5. Mkhitaryan, I give him a 5 as well. Purely, he would have got a 4, but he played better in the first half. I can't forget that. For me personally, he looked like someone that was going to make things happen. Didn't mash work enough defensively. Didn't really do nothing in the final third. In fact, I'm sorry, he has to get a 4, people. He has to. He has to. I can't see it. I don't feel right. He has to get a 4. Iwobi didn't do much, but I don't think he played poor, so he gets a 5. I did feel, definitely based on some performers, that it was a bit harsh to sub you, to be fair. And there was a lovely incident in the first half. You tracked back and moved Wilshere off the ball to get it back. So I felt Iwobi was harsh on you, so I give you a 5. Aubameyang sadly gets a 4. Possibly even lower, probably a 0. I'll give him a 4 because unlike the last 2 weeks, I saw him today trying to put himself around, picking up the ball. He weren't really had any service, but he wasn't exactly in the box. Like, even if you look at Bellerin's, the one Bellerin put in for the first one, he's arriving too late into the box. And he just weren't at it, man. Like, alright, cool, the top 6 is the top 6. Them games there go either way, but it weren't there. This was a game we could have done something. Lacazette come on and showed more than you, to be fair, so you get a 4. So that's it out of them. I'll give Welbs a 10 out of 10 purely because it's his first game, probably his first shot, and he got his first goal, and he's ahead of the other strikers, so obviously banter, but he gets a 10. I'll probably give Torreira a 6. He still looks like he's adapting, and sometimes probably as fans we need to be a bit easy because we're not in pre-season seeing all these things, because he does look like he's still adapting, but he did more than all the midfielders. I was very disappointed in the midfielders defensively, especially today, and on another day I'd mark you all down, but I felt Torreira did alright, gets a 6. I'll probably give Lacazette a 7 or an 8, but I'll give a 7 not to go OTT because he looked like he had fire in his belly, and quite rightly so. This is his third game he was on the bench. He was weighting people. He was involved in the goal we scored, one of the goals we scored. On another day, he could have probably put away his chances, but he just looked. You want players, especially our big money players, like he would be classed as, to do something or inspire fans, and I felt he looked up for it today. Probably the best player on the pitch, in my opinion, out of us Arsenal fans, Arsenal players, sorry, to be fair. Well, there's nothing more to be said on that front, guys. Player ratings done. Arsenal 3, West Ham 1. Like I said, thank you very much for watching and tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day, whatever you're doing. Out.